Hello, class. Today we're going to be working on drawing the sides, or actually not sides, the ends for the toolbox. And it's going to be pretty simple to draw. One second here, grab a tape measure. Should be pretty simple to draw. Basically, start with the way we always start. New part, start 2D sketch, and the XY plane. We're going to start by drawing a simple rectangle. That rectangle is going to be 5.5 wide to start with. So we'll draw the rectangle, make it, and I'll start by dimensioning it. 5.5 wide, and then the height on it is going to be 5.75. Okay, so we can click on the side one here, be 5.75, hit enter, and then go to the front. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a little bit of a second section coming off the top. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here. I'm going to grab my line tool, and I'm going to draw this basic shape that looks something like this. Goes over. Make sure you're going flat when you do that. That should be parallel, and then something like that as well. And we're going to first make a couple measurements here. We're going to go up, and this is going to go up a total of 4.5 inches. So we're going to dimension, click on this line, and this can be 4.5 inches, 4.5. And then we need to make it to the middle. We want the top to be an 1.5 inches. So this can be 1 point, oops, not 4.5. 1 point, shoot. I don't know why I keep on hitting things wrong, 1.5. And then we need to center this right in the middle. So this is 5.5 wide. We can come up here to the middle. We can click on this center dot, and we can click on this line over here, and it'll make a line through the middle. And we want it to be half of 5.5, which would be 2.75. Hit enter, and now this is nicely centered into the middle. Now, once we do that, we also want to trim away this line right here. Okay, and it says there's a dimension, so I'm going to hit escape here. I'm not going to trim it. I'm just going to click on this line. I'm going to hit delete on my keyboard. So that's what we want to do. So don't trim, just click on the line and delete it. And then we can hit finish sketch. Now that we finish the sketch, we're going to extrude it, and we're going to extrude it out 0.75. Hit enter. And then we're going to come up here to our fillet tool, and I'm going to add a fillet, and I'm going to add a 1/2 inch, 0.5 inch fillet. I'm going to click on this side and click on this side, and I'm going to hit OK. So that's all we're going to do there to make that rounded over. Now, we also need to make some holes in here for pre-drilling some items. Same thing as before, we're going to just use the sketch tool, and we're going to put them, and then because they're going to be countersunk holes, they can't just be a simple one. So we're going to go on here. I'm going to grab my point, and I'm going to add 3 along the bottom. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to add 2 up top. I'm going to go in the middle, and I'm going to come down. See how I went in the middle there? Snapped to that center line, and then I come down 1 and 2. Okay? So the first ones at the bottom are going to be all 0.375 off the top. So I'm going to grab my dimension tool. I'm going to click, 0.375, 0.375, and 0.375. Okay, and then we can dimension these over from each edge. Side one, I'm going to dimension that over, I think 1 inch. Yeah, we'll go over 1 inch. And then same thing for this one, 1 inch. This was 5.5 across. That means to the middle here, this should be 2.75. Hit enter, and our bottom ones are dialed in. Now for these top ones, these are going to be coming down, and they're going to be pretty close together. They're coming down 1 inch and then 1.5 inches from the top. So we should have, if we snap to the center, they should be centered. So I can click on this, come down. I'll go 1 inch, and then I'll click on this one, come down 1.5 inches. Okay. So they're pretty close together, but that should be good. And then I can hit finish sketch. Okay. Now at this point, we can come on in here. We can grab our hole tool right here, and it should make everything in. We want a chamfered hole, so make sure you have the chamfer seat. Simple hole, otherwise 0.375, 0.125 should be all good there. That looks fine. That looks fine. Actually, I'm going to change this not to 0.375. I'm going to do 0.25, a little bit smaller of a countersink. We don't need a huge one on here, and that's good to go. And we can hit OK. And right there is the ends. So save that as toolbox ends, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching. Good luck drawing.